Hey folks, welcome back. It has been a minute, but today we are back by popular request with a 2025 tutorial for Autosnipe. As always, if you do like what you see and you want to sign up to Autosnipe, my link will be in the description or the pinned comment down below. That will get you 10% off your trading fees for life. Alright, here we are again on Autosnipe. Let's get into it. So there are currently 4 main features of Autosnipe: meme vision, trader lens, AI snipers, and copy trading. You've also got the trending and new pairs pages, but these are the main 4. Let me just cover the trending page first since we're here already. So obviously you got your time frames up here, and then you got a few filters along the top here. Starting with these options: hide scams and hide rugs. I don't know what their exact criteria for a scam or a rug is, but they sound like good filters to have. Then you got the usual checks here: mint authority, freeze authority. If you check this box here, you can instant buy with these green buttons at the side. If you go to this migrated from box, you can choose which platforms you want to see tokens from. And if you want some more extensive filters, you can find them in here. Actually quite an impressive range of stuff you can filter here. LP burned, at least one social, CTO, boosted on deck screener, recently advertised on deck screener, token age, liquidity, market cap. I'm not going to go through all of these because it'll take all day. Over in this little settings icon on the right here, you can adjust your buy and sell settings. You can set your slippage, priority fee, MEV protection, bribery if you want it. And this is also where you can customize the quick buy buttons. Other than that, it's just a trending page. You got the new pairs page over here as well, very similar ordeal. Although on the new pairs page you do have a few more platforms to choose from than you do on the trending page. Let's move on to meme vision. Don't mind these things taking a little bit to load, that's just my internet, I'm traveling at the moment. So meme vision is basically Autosnipe's version of what you would call the typical pump fund interface. You got your newly created, graduating and graduated tokens. You got all of your filters in here, again very much the same as the trending and new pairs filters. Click this button, you can instant buy with the green buttons on the side using the amount that you can put in here. Like I mentioned earlier, Autosnipe does have this feature that shows tokens that it thinks are likely to be scams or rugs. You can see the majority of these little Autosnipe icons are green here, and that says safe to snipe. But this one at the top here is yellow, and that says likely to rug. If we scroll down a little bit as well, try and find a red one, there's a red one. This one is highly likely to rug. Again, I'm not 100% sure how it actually determines what is likely to rug or not, but it is another nice little indicator to have. And of course you got all the usual stuff as well: your socials, websites, snipers, volume, market cap, liquidity, transactions, top 10 holders, all the usual stuff you'd expect to see. If we click into one of these tokens a second, we'll bring up the trading interface. Alright, here is the trading interface. It's a fairly simple layout. You got your dev holding, top 10 holding percentage, and bots up at the top here. I think they have actually added limit orders since the last time I looked at this. Either that or I just forgot that it had them. Of course, your quick buy amounts here. Click this little button here, you can add a stop loss. This is also one of the only platforms at the moment that offers a trailing stop loss. If you hover over this little info icon here, it gives you an explanation of what that means. Basically, as the price rises, it automatically raises your stop loss for you. Granted, this is a slightly weird way of doing a stop loss. Normally you would just set a price, but in this instance you need to set a trigger percentage. So if you put in 20%, for example, that is just going to set your stop loss 20% lower than your current buy-in price. If we open up this little gas menu here, obviously you can adjust your gas fees, your bribery, slippage. Something I kind of brushed over earlier that is a unique feature of Autosnipe specifically is the AI optimized and AI bullet priority fees. This basically gives you the optimal priority fee based on the current market conditions, and then it shows you in this box what that fee is going to be. Generally speaking, the AI bullet fee is slightly higher than the AI optimized one, so if you're wanting to get your transactions through as quick as possible, I would generally recommend using the AI bullet fees. Anyway, if we come over to the limit orders over here, set your buy amount up here, choose what market cap or price in Sol or USD that you want to buy at. You can set when or if you want this limit order to expire. And then again, you've got your stop loss, trailing stop loss, and your gas fee stuff down here. Anyway, let's move on to the AI snipers. Now, they do try and make this sound fancy by calling it an AI sniper. To be honest, what it actually does is you just set up some filters and then it snipes everything that matches those filters. At least as far as I'm aware, the only thing that's AI about it is those priority fees. So my advice for this is don't expect it to be some magic tool that's just going to be profitable no matter what you do. It is only going to be as good as the filters you put into it. So they do have a few preset options up at the top here, or you can create your own sniper with this button over here. Then you want to go ahead and select your target website. Basically, whatever website you choose, it's going to give you the token lists and the filters from that website. So if we choose GMGN, for example, we are going to get all of the lists from GMGN, like their trending, new pairs. You get the idea. Let's just go for the trending page at the moment. Let's go to 1 hour. Click continue. Then you can set up all the filters that you want here. Volume, top 10 holders, and all that good stuff. Then the sniper security checks, again the same as we've seen across the whole platform so far. Down here you got some advanced options as well. Again, these will vary depending on your target website. Once you've got everything set up how you want, just click continue. That will bring you to a new page here where you can confirm all the settings you just chose and activate your sniper. Just put in the total amount of SOL you want to invest, the amount you want to buy per order, your stop loss if you want one. Again, since last time they have also added this trailing stop loss to the AI sniper, which I would highly recommend. You can set your expiry down here, which is just how long you want the bot to run for. Again, your priority fees and your exit strategy down here. It is important that you put some thought into this because this is going to have a big effect on your profitability overall. You also do want to be careful with the fees that you're paying, especially if you're trading with lower amounts. Keep in mind that every time you sell, you are paying the same fees. So if you set up 3 sell targets, you're going to pay the fees 3 times. So just keep that in mind when you're coming up with a strategy. I can't really tell you which settings to use. That is very much up to you, and it's going to depend on how much money you have to spend and your risk tolerance. If you are new to trading, I would recommend doing some research into meme coins and their price action before setting this up. Anyway, once you got that figured out, you just want to hit activate now. That is going to be your sniper up and running. Of course, you can come back to your snipers page and deactivate it anytime you want, or you can go in and increase your trading amount as well. Keep in mind the sniper will pause itself when it reaches your maximum trading amount. If it does that, you will have to go in and increase this amount and then activate the sniper again. Anyway, let's move on to the copy trading. This is probably one of the easier copy trading platforms in the world right now. All you need to do is copy a target wallet address and then paste it in here. Click this little green arrow. Now we've got a few settings over at the side here to configure before we activate our copy trading. You can choose how much you want to buy per order, again the total SOL you want to allocate, the coin platforms you want to copy from, stop loss, again you got your trailing stop loss option here as well. And of course you got your exit strategy at the bottom here again. That's if you do want a manual exit strategy. I think usually when you're copy trading you probably don't want a manual strategy. If you wanted to just copy the sells of the trader that you're following, then turn that option off. You also got some advanced settings down here. You can set the minimum threshold for copying buy trades. So if you set this to 1, for example, you would only copy their trade if they bought more than 1 SOL worth of tokens. And you can also set a maximum amount for that as well. And of course, your priority fees and bribery at the bottom here. For copy trading, I would recommend always using a bribery because it is important that your trade copies as soon as possible. Even if you set this to 0.001, for example, that's still going to get your trades through nice and quickly. Again, just keep in mind though, if you are trading with lower amounts, to take all of your fees into account. I do actually have a whole video explaining Autosnipe fees, which I would highly recommend checking out after this. Anyway, let's move on to our final feature, the Trader Lens feature. This is their built-in wallet analysis tool. Before you copy trade any wallets, I would recommend running it through this tool so you can get a performance breakdown of that wallet. All you do is paste in the wallet address here, click Analyze Address, wait a few seconds for your analysis to be ready, there we go, click View. And this is going to give us a nice breakdown of this wallet's recent trading performance. By default, it's set to 7 days. You can also click 30 days over at the side here. You got your current balance, total assets value, total P&L, win rate, total amount invested, realized P&L, unrealized P&L, net profit, fees paid. And if you so choose, you can go down here and go through every single one of the wallet's recent trades. You can go up and filter these buys as well if you want. And just here you can also see the average gas fees that this wallet pays per transaction. So it's a nice little summary to give you a good idea of a wallet's performance before you decide to copy trade it. If you do like what you see in the summary, you can go up to the top right here and copy this trader directly on Autosnipe. Just set it up here like we discussed earlier and click activate. They also have a nice little referral program at the side here. You can earn 40% of the trading fees of people you refer, and your referrals will also get 10% off of their trading fees. Last but not least, they offer API trading. Now, to be honest with you all, I know absolutely fuck all about API trading, so I'm not going to go into that today. They do have documentation for it here. I'm assuming if this is something you're interested in, you probably know more about it than me. That's all for now, folks. If you haven't signed up to Autosnipe yet, my link will be in the description or the pinned comment down below. That will get you 10% off your trading fees for life. For now though, I've been me, you've been you. Thanks for watching and see you later.